Hello everybody, welcome back to Dark Souls. We are in the menu system here, just so I can show you guys some stuff that happened kind of in the outlying of the episode. Decided I would go ahead and get the Boulder Side Sword. I really just couldn't resist it. In the process of doing so, I got enough Titanite shards to upgrade that and the S-Stock up to +5, as well as the shield. I actually had enough to upgrade the armour as well, up to +1. Decided to switch out from the Elite Knight set. Going to go for faster roll speed just because I prefer it, but we'll see how that goes. May change that up as we go around. We've also, with the souls that I got from doing that, I went ahead and got all of the key items from Andre here. One of which we're not actually going to use for a while, so don't feel forced to get that straight away. And that is the Crest of Artorias. This is actually 20,000 souls, so feel free to get that at your leisure, though we will be using this later on. Other stuff includes things like the Repair Box, Weaponsmith and Armour Smith Box. These allow us to do various things at bonfires. And it only really leaves us one kind of bonfire upgrade left to get, which is the Bottomless Box, which we'll be getting probably later on this episode. With that being said, we're going to head down this way. This kind of direction is totally optional. And it's probably a little bit different to the way a lot of people probably do this game, but oh, it's coming for me. Wasn't expecting to do that. I've done something wrong there then. Never mind. Let's go reset him. So I'm going to equip my bow and arrow, and we're going to cheese this guy quite drastically. I don't have any resistance from him if I can help it. Although it's entirely probable the extra weight may take me over the weight threshold. I mean, if I do keep the bow on, it will be a good idea to... what's the word? Let's switch that to standard arrows. There we go. Probably end up being a good idea to switch to Elite Knight set anyway. Right, so if we go over this way, it should end up that he ends up hitting the... oh, got that a little bit wrong there. Wow, this is going way different to how I remember it. Yeah, there we go. I should probably heal here in case something else comes through. Let's take a heal like this. Yeah, and we can keep him kind of down there. Whoops. There we go. And you can keep him hitting that quite reliably. Whoops. And we're just going to cheese his health away. Obviously the leftover souls from all the other things we did in the interim I kind of just used on buying tons of arrows for situations precisely like this. He's probably going to reposition at this point, so we need to be careful. Nope. We are fine. Do. He's moved now. There we go. That's going to come to me. Let's take a heal here. Oh no, got past it. Damn it. There we go. Do. So feel free to skip ahead of this if you don't want to watch me just kind of pumping arrows into his body. Basically be able to do this, and then each time he staggers he generally repossessions himself, so he can actually get the lightning to hit you. So I'll probably do it again now. There we go. No, we're fine. Now there are a few of these throughout the game, but this one doesn't respawn, so once we've done this we won't have to bother with it again. Over halfway now, which is good. Come on. Also worth noting that the game's actually in offline mode at the moment, so we shouldn't actually receive any invasions over the course of the game now. Ugh. Come on, get down. they might reposition a bit here. Nope, we're fine. The only stat that's a bit low on us at the minute is health, which may actually become an issue in the next boss fight that we're going for. Whoops. Dropped a shoe. But we'll see how it goes. We're going to deal with the Moonlight Butterfly. Whoops. Interesting, you can actually dodge in this view. Right, there we go, he's down. Now, strong potential, that could have been a good idea to go ahead and rest, just to recover our potions here. But you're going to see why I'm not too worried about these enemies now that we've got a +5 Boulder Side Sword. The damage from this weapon is pretty substantial, particularly for a fast striking weapon. Now you don't want to let that attack hit you, because if he does happen to grab you, that's probably going to be a death. Whoa. Get up. As I said before, the damage coming from these guys is pretty substantial. Another good reason to come this way is those purple moss clumps, as that cures poison. So, I mean, especially for a mage, but for anybody coming through this way is going to be definitely an advantage. I love the damage on this board side sword, it's so good. Let's see how much of this stuff we can get. The red one actually cures bleed build-up, but not quite as useful as being able to cure poison. That item you see on the ledge up on the left, we get that later on. Be careful at this point, as this is a trap. I think we can attack this guy early though, there we go. Whoops! Oh damn, there's the first death. Whew! Ledger's got me. Okay, well, at least it won't take as long to get back there. Let's go. Entirely my own fault. This is where I'm going to lose all my souls and humanity. I predict it already. Gotta love a quick gravity death right at the beginning, eh? Annoyingly, it does mean we're going to have to use a humanity later on, because we are going to use an NPC to deal with the boss. Alright, where's this dude? Nope, get out of it. The best thing about fighting these guys, though, is that they do have terrible poise. You can knock them out of any animation, so not so bad, I guess. Here we have another. Come on then. Love how much stuff they're dropping for me. It's kind of good. Right, so just over this way, you probably see our stain. There it is. Wow, that's really far in. Okay. Now, of course, we could just use the same strategy as before and just run past them. Ouch. Get out of this corner quick. I knew that was coming. Stop that. No! I really actually hate fighting these. Whoop. Particularly on this narrow ledge here. Over this way though, we should be fine. At least these guys can't heal though, which is handy. There we go, that's you down. Get up. Being annoying. More purple moss. Kind of handy, really. So, probably the most effective way to deal with those would probably be to just run past them and go to the other bonfire area, as we did earlier in the playthrough. That's over this way. Don't think it's anything important. Yeah, it's just some souls. Obviously, we may end up using those at the end of the episode. Who knows? And here's our checkpoint. Doo-loo-loo-loo. So I'm going to reverse my hollow because I do intend to use use an NPC, and just because I can, I'm going to kindle this bonfire. Now to start with, at the beginning of the game you can only do this once to each bonfire, but later on you'll actually be able to do that up to 4 times, meaning you can actually carry 20 Estus flasks, which is pretty insane. We can in fact get through this door right now if we wish to, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to save that for later on, just so that we can keep that area as a complete area to do. But if you do want to go through there, there is a very, very useful item through that way. If you are going to get that item, which I think is a soul item, worth waiting to the way back, which is probably what I'm going to do. Now then, going around here, there are quite a few enemies that could aggro on you. No reason for us to go over that way and deal with that guy, just because we already collected the items that kind of trigger that trap. Now, when you come down here, you will get ambushed by one of those furry, what do you want to call them, like grass guys. I'm trying to see where he spawns from. There he is, look. Oh, I didn't realise he got all those invincibility frames, that's why I'm having issues with these guys. There we go. That should save us some trouble down here. Now be careful. It's kind of difficult to see, but there is in fact an enemy on there, look. Which basically attempts to poison you. I guess it's the Partizan, which is like a spear. Can't quite remember what the stats are like for it. Egg vermifuge. Interesting. And we basically carry on heading around this left-hand side, which will essentially allow us to avoid facing all of the enemies in the middle. Not really any other items to collect in the middle, so I really don't see the need in doing so. I'm going to get rid of this just in case I end up rolling over this way. Get it quick! No, don't get poisoned! There we are. Right then, and this is the only big guy that you have to fight. So, ooh, they can be pretty annoying. Do be careful. They have like a this ability that you see here, which will basically slow you down massively. But they still kind of struggle with their turning arc and being able to actually get to you. You can't roll, which I didn't realise. Whoops, that's bad. Quick. Whoo! Oh, I can block his attacks pretty easily though. Roll! It's one off. Didn't realise damage actually goes through the shield that I'm using. But at this point, not too worried. And essentially under here we'll have, I think it's Beatrix. There we go. And she's basically just going to kill this boss for us. All going well. Now she doesn't do it 100% of the time. Sometimes obviously she does take too much damage, but she just casts some rather powerful spells at it. So incredibly useful to bring along. Let's wait for it to catch up. Really only her only role in the game. She doesn't really appear anywhere else, which is, I don't know, not disappointing, but would be nice to see her more often. And in here you're going to see the boss, which is a big flapping butterfly. Where are you? There we go. And basically every now and then it will land, when you can actually give it some physical damage, but I highly recommend range battle. As that way you can continually damage it. Oh, we need to... Oh, that's not its worst move. It does have a bigger one than that. Oh, come on. You can do better than that. Although she did do pretty good damage against it. This is the one you need to roll out of the way of. Come on. There we go. Let's get some damage in on it. Really could do with Beatrice casting Soul Spear. Now, you can get in there for some physical damage, but the issue is, as you're going to see with Beatrice in a second, it does have a rather nasty explosive AoE ability, which does a lot of, well, usually on you it does a lot of damage. Beatrice didn't seem to feel it. And as I said, Beatrice here, basically doing most of the damage for me. And I believe that actually gives us our first boss soul. And a few souls to boot. Cool. And that is the main part of the area that we came here for. Oh, people are going to get an ember. I don't think it's actually a useful one for for this particular character, but we're going to get it anyway. Watchtower Basement Key, and the Divine Ember, and Homeward Bone. Now, I would normally recommend using it, but I want to grab the item on the way back, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And I believe the key opens the tower to the tower to where Havel is, and there's actually an entrance to that tower from down here. So we're probably end up going to go and catch him on the way back over. But there are more important items than that for us to collect as a sorcerer, which we're going to be taking a look at in a second. We're going to use these souls up first, so I don't want to lose them. And I may well just run past a lot of the enemies. Also, we're going to take the long way back here, so as not to spawn a load of enemies for no reason. And obviously, for as long as you are in human form, kindling bonfires can be a good idea. Definitely extends the range to which you can kind of patrol, as it were. Oh, nearly forgot about this bit. I didn't realise this tree moved. I thought you had to kill it. That's interesting. Very nearly forgot about this tree, this direction, which would have been pretty bad, really. Cool. Obviously worth killing for the 180 souls. That's the way we came into the area from. I totally forgot we could go down there. I very nearly missed it. That's that's bad. Be careful down here because there are enemies that will poison you, like these. Again, they're very easily staggered, so you can stun lock them basically and not be too worried. There are some more of the big guys down here, and there should be another tree somewhere, unless I'm missing something. There we go. They don't really seem to do much. A bit of a sneeze there, sorry guys. Now dying down here would be pretty bad. I want to sort out the poison stuff before we actually start messing around with the statues that slow us down. There's one line down over there, as you can see. I believe they're actually called golems. I could be totally mispronouncing how they're meant to be called. Here we go. Quite looking forward to increasing our intelligence at this point. Whoops, that's not good. Ouch. Oh, I thought they did poison. Apparently not. Damn, 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 damn. Taking me too much damage here. Alright, got that Green Blossom. Green Blossom, actually a very useful item. That could actually increase your stamina regeneration even more if you wish to use it. And I believe when we collect that item, more of these guys are actually going to jump up on us. No, apparently not. I thought they would. Didn't realise these guys dropped Green Blossom. And down here it sounds like we can see... No, we can't. It looks like we should be able to see the Hydra. That is the pond. We are going to go visit that lake pretty soon. There's an enemy we want to kill in there, basically. Which is actually going to be part of this episode, so... stick around for that. Hello, Mr. Golem Dude. I was doing that straight away. Out the way. Single slash. Probably should have gone for a heavy. Yeah. That move is horrible. Come on. There we go. Poke there clearly doing the work for me. And then there's a little... Where are I? I'm not going to sprint just in case I get this wrong. Yeah, don't sprint down that way. There's an entrance on this side which will lead upwards, and to another one of these guys, and to the item that we saw on the way into the area. Which actually means I'm probably going to lose leaving that soul item that we missed earlier, because it's really, well, I suppose it is kind of worth getting. We do need the souls after all. Whoops! I'm wasting all that stamina. That's bad. Right, let's take these single swipes while we're going good. Right, he's going to do his thing. Quick, 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 I need stamina. Nope. Oh, didn't get it up in time. Damn, that's such a strange thing to say, right? I hate fighting these small areas with these guys. Get up. There we go. Nasty, nasty. I think they actually dropped their armour as well, so if you do want that, feel free. And of course then you can basically just jump over there, which I'm not going to do. As tempting of a shortcut that is. I am going to go grab the soul item just because completion. So feel free to skip ahead if that isn't ideal for you. Obviously we can then nip to the bonfire on the way round so I don't lose the souls to anything stupid whilst running past them. Do 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 do. Oh, they're trying to run past the enemies from this direction. Could be hazardous. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Ooh, bit of a jump there for no real reason. Alright, on the left, here you're going to see the ambush. Now they don't pop up until you grab the item. There we go. And yeah, I'm just going to run away. I really can't be dealing with all that. Do 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 do. Run past all this. These won't jump up until here. Now, if you do happen to get caught, we are in some serious doo-doo. Move out the way. And then we go up this way to another familiar area. Where we head down to another area that we've already been to once. Now, these guys should in fact start leashing from us soon. They don't usually like travelling into new areas, but they are being very persistent in their pursuit, but it would appear they're going back now. That's cool. That solves that issue. Shouldn't be any items for us to collect around here. I've already collected the bow from over that way. I'm hoping that we can do this in one go, because it could otherwise be quite frustrating. So head back around this way, which is going to take us to a bonfire. I'm positive there's probably a shortcut you can take dropping off the right point on here, but I am not brave enough to try that. There we go, and if we are a little bit out of another level, we can use some of the soul items, which we probably could stand to. That's what, 3 levels? It is, right. Yeah, using both of those should get us there. Let's just check there's no more. Oh, there is, there we go. There we go, should net as an extra level, which is cool. Let's take these off, don't need those on right now. Again, just because I can, and there's no reason not to, because I probably will end up dying twice at some point, so there's no point in losing that humanity. There we go, so we've got 4 level ups. Really feel like endurance and health are going to be some of the most helpful around here, so we're going to go with that, just because we're likely to take damage and we're going to need all the endurance we can get. So with that done, heading back up this way. Now, if I die doing this, probably I'm going to end up cutting a little bit, just because there may be a little bit of repetition in this. But this method doesn't usually fail me, although I am still getting used to a new controller. As weak of an excuse as that is, it's making quite a big difference for me. Anyway, buttons are in different places on the Xbox One Elite controller, and I am really trying to get used to having the roll button in a different place. Now, as soon as you come around here, you're going to want to head to this left-hand side. Over down in that lake over there that I was pointing out earlier, there is going to be a Hydra, and its ranged attacks are very nasty. I don't know what element they are, so I don't know. I don't quite know what ideas you could use for the whole. What's the word? Blocking it, that kind of thing. But it is very damaging. Meanwhile, though, we're going to take these guys out. We're going to cheese them as much as we can. Obviously, we've got tons of soul arrows. I think there's like 4 of them. And you can aggro them all to come over this way, so we're going to use this ledge to its fullest advantage. We're not really even using anything up, which is the best thing about this. I'm just going to take a sip of tea while we do it. Now, I highly recommend doing this bit if you are an intelligence build. A couple of reasons. These crystal guys, I think, have the potential to drop blue titanite chunks. This is important if you want to make kind of a magic weapon. This will become more apparent later on. I don't quite know what affinity I'm going to have my Boulder Side Sword take yet, whether I'm going to leave it as standard and take it up to plus 15, or whether I'm going to make it enchanted so that it scales directly with intelligence. But we'll see. If you guys have any recommendations on that, feel free to let me know down in the comments. It would be great to hear from you. Probably going to I'm going to write that down so I can say at the beginning of the next episode. That way I'll probably get more responses. Myself was 2 of them down. Suffice to say, it's practically impossible to fight the Hydra whilst these guys are alive. Now where's the other one? There's one there, look. And I think we only need to hit it with the bow. We don't actually need to cause any damage to aggro it, I don't think. There we go. It's going to come anyway. I'm trying to think where the other one is. Also, suffice to say, it's pointless trying to collect the items so long as the Hydra's alive as well. Now, you do need to be careful to go too far over to the left. There is actually a way for them to get up over there. I thought that guy was going to go for it then. We're running out of soul arrows. So we have to switch to the standard bow in a second. At least it's doing similar damage. Probably owed to my pretty decent dexterity. Again, it's for times like this that we bought all those arrows for. Now, of course, you can actually get different types of arrows that do more damage. But I think these guys are all immune to the effects of poison, so trying to do that to them doesn't really work. And now, I'm absolutely positive there's one more. There he is. Oh no, no, I want to go this way. There we go. Let's try and walk as far over this way as we can. So he should try to come directly towards us. But it looks like he's going to come along the side. Let's get some early shots in there. There we go. I think we've managed to get him to come around this side, which is good. Whoops. That's kind of hilarious, actually. Whoop. Lock on then. Here we are. And I think that's the last one. So once this guy's down, we're free to go and engage the Hydra. There is a potential we're actually in line of sight of him here, so he may well try to fire something at me. I just need to try and listen out. You'll hear when he does decide to fire something. It's quite loud. It's also worth noting the higher the stability on your shield for this fight, the better. Which is why having my shield at +5 is going to be handy. Come on. Let's get you down. There we are. So that's all these guys down. I'm actually going to take the bow off for this bit. Now, whilst it might be tempting to keep a ranged attack on for the Hydra, because you can't actually get directly to him, I don't really advise it. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. I hope it is, because if not, I'm going to die. There we go. It's already launched its first ranged attack. You kind of want to run down right to where that item is. He's going to come over. Ooh, I want to encourage it to do its melee attacks at me. Try to block it. It's pretty safe to actually block it and then just wail on its head. And that's how you defeat this guy. It's that easy. As long as you can make him avoid using his ranged attacks, you'll be fine. Try not to get too close to the edge because they are punishing. There we go. The moment you get a couple of its heads off, it actually becomes a bit of a cakewalk. So that'll be fine once we get through that. Hopefully that'll happen soonish. Come on. It actually gets more annoying than aggressive once you get a couple of its heads off. Oh no, it didn't try its ranged attack, good. Damage really isn't coming as quickly as I'd like it to. There goes the head by the look of it though. Oh, quick block. And already it's looking less offensive. Oh damn. Its heads are really missing me. I would prefer them to be a bit closer. Oh man, come on. There we go, got some damage on it. Oh no, that's not good. Haha, missed. Come on. I'll start trying to do some running. It's the water that's slowing me down too much, I think. That was nice and close. There we go, it's another head gone. Probably quite safe to pick that up. Night set, not bad I guess. Considering you get the elite night set basically from the same place, kind of pointless. Come on. Yeah, we've got, at least we've got a strike on it, that's fine. And the special setup wasn't good, I may well even switch to the bow for the final part of its health, because this could take a while to try and catch its heads. Whoa. I was trying to disengage there. There you go, it's another head gone. And as you see at this point, it's practically a cakewalk. Come on. But in real danger being that. They just don't hit. There we go, got a hit on it, it makes me feel better about myself. Whoops. There we go, another headbutt to dust. Turn it into a little pussycat at this rate. I feel like I'm just not doing enough damage with my hits. It's got a lot of health left. Although I do believe once all of its heads are off, it dies anyway. Come on. There we go, another head bites dust. Right, there we go, last two heads. Which I'm probably going to have to try and get with running attacks. Unless it starts just doing ranged attacks at me, which will be annoying. Nope, totally missed. Right, let's try and do them further over this way. I really can't tap that one there. Come on. As you can see at this point, the Hydra is really more annoying than anything. And actually aggressive. Really trying to keep an eye on the edge there. Whoop. Okay, so this end's actually ended up being better off for catching its heads in the first place. But that's just not coming over here, is it? So, I guess we'll have to use the bow. Hopefully I can hit it. There we go, that's fine. I guess there's a chance it'll catch me out, but this is what I'm going to have to do. Just chip its health away. Again, at this point it's all but defeated. A single strike from it won't hurt me, so I'll have a chance to heal, so that's fine. We are in fact going to need to heal after this though. So probably we'll end up heading back to the... Oh, I'm going to have to go back to the bonfire, which is going to be annoying. Quite annoying actually. Well, I think we can actually get the guys here to de-aggro, so we should be fine when I think about it. So we can grow the items from this place, run past the golems. Slightly crazy that I'm almost out of arrows already. I'm going to have to like literally buy a load more again. Just because this head's annoying. Now, obviously, you can catch the heads a lot easier if you have, I think it's called the rusted ring, but we just don't have that right now. And I'm unsure whether or not it's to go and get it. There is another option earlier we could do, but I don't think that's very good in terms of doing a walkthrough. But we've almost tamed the Hydra. There it goes. Good amount of souls from that. As well as the Dust Crown Ring and a Dragon Scale. Excellent. Right, so with that done, kind of back this way, grab the item that's down at the bottom of here. Of course, resting at the bonfire is going to reset all the golems, but if I remember rightly, the direction we're going in, they don't actually chase us all that far, so we should be fine. There's a door at the top of there, which is where the Havel guy is going to be. And we should be in a much better position for dealing with that at this point. Also probably worth us quitting out and reloading as well once we've rested, because we will need to reload the area to make other things appear that kind of is the main reason that we're in this area in the first place. I can only hope that we have enough arrows to clear this out again, otherwise that could get a bit annoying. 61. Yeah, I think we should be fine. Plus we can always melee some of the crystal golems anyway, we should be cool. So quick rest, level up. One extra level. I'm going to put that into endurance. Let's get that to hit 20. So, we need to quit out. Yes, I know the game's starting in offline mode. It's fine. Levels coming in nice and comfortable for this character as well, which is lovely. So, with all that done, when we head up back this way, two things will have changed. Obviously, all of the golems are going to have come back. But secondly, there's going to be an extra golem behind where the Hydra was. And that golem we need to kill. Once that golem's dead, we'll be able to summon a vendor into this area. That vendor's going to give us a few pretty cool things. The frustrating part is that there's actually I'm probably going to need more souls when I think about it. But we should get a few for killing Mr. Havel anyway, so not too bad. But should have enough for the single item that we need. And if I do happen to be short, I can obviously get the souls quite close to here anyway, pretty easily, just because we're surprisingly close to where the Drake farming point is. And I'll basically do that in the break. For now, I probably shouldn't have killed this guy. When I think about it, this was a silly idea. This is actually a really silly idea. I don't know what I'm playing at. I was meant to run past these guys. Never mind, I'm going to run past this one. In any case. They're not actually that bad once you learn their moveset, so I probably should have killed a couple of these in melee. But dealing with multiples of them at once is quite dangerous. This is the bit that they're the hardest to fight in, so try not to let it catch you here. But essentially once we start... Oh no, don't get stuck there, that's bad. No, stop, 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 stop. Stop it! He is still coming as well. Right. Now he should leash off. Make sure he is leashed before you go too far in this direction. Because if he follows, we're in trouble. Which we are. He has followed. There he goes, backing off now, look. Wow, his other friend, it seems aggroed on us already as well. That's crazy. There lies the problem in the frame rate sometimes, just the distance that they animate enemies from. Right, let's just wait for him to get a decent amount back. Now as we go further this way, he should just continue to back off. Now I guess that's kind of how they fix the frame rates in some of the other games. Just because I know that Dark Souls 3, for example, just doesn't have them animated from that distance. And over here, we're going to have a golden one. He's aggroed on me already, which is good. Now you kind of want him to follow you all the way back around to where the land was, because fighting him here is quite difficult, although I may give it a go. His moves are pretty slow, although avoiding them in the water is near impossible. Now that I think about it. Well, the one this bit not so bad. Whoop. Big pokey attack, lovely. Let's get out of the way of that. That's going to hurt, otherwise. Right, I really need to hope that this guy has gotten far enough back that he doesn't come back for me. Looks like he has, that's good. Oh, I didn't get to lock on him. No! That's not good. Lock on on this sometimes is really skew if. Haha, back off, that's fine by me. Falling off the ledge also works, go on. I really didn't know there was that much land here. To actually walk on. Right. Oh, I really need to lock on. Let me lock on. There we go. Where are you going, punk? That's really weird that he's not coming over. Nope. So we're playing around at his leashing point here, which is making it very difficult for him to actually want to attack me. Which is lovely. Oops. Damn it. Cast him way too many times extra there. Do 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 do. I'll take 3 damage on you all day, mate. That's bad. Whoa! Somehow that missed. Come on, dude. You are gonna die. Only 2 sorcerers left. Damn. Come on. Finish him. That's fine, mate. You can go all the way back there with this. I don't need to lock on. Do 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 do. Nearly there. There we go. Ah, one big dude down, and then we get to talk to Oolacile.
So, it is thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged.
Woohoo!
I am Dusk of Oolacile. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long, so before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Oolacile, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval.
Yes.
Would this be of assistance to thee?
Please do.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Woohoo! And with that, I believe her summon sign should appear where we fought the Hydra. Now, I can't remember if an item appears over here, so we're going to quit out and reload. I'm pretty sure it does. Lots of things to keep coming back here from. For, should I say. Right. This is also where the DLC starts as well, so be careful of that. So I don't think you can actually get out of it until you actually finish it, so you can be stuck there. Nope, nothing here. Okay. I don't know why I thought something appeared there. Never mind. We'll come back and check later on. We will be coming back this direction anyway. Cool. Now at this point it's worth mentioning that the waterfall that we see over there has a ladder next to it. Going up there will take us to an area, well basically the area that's behind where the Artorias crest is that we paid 20,000 souls for. And going up there can net you the enchanted ember, but I'm not going to collect that in this video. There are some dangerous enemies up there, but you can easily run past them, it's not difficult at all. However, I would prefer to leave that area complete so that we can do it all together, essentially. And here we have all these crystal monsters. Now, really I need to try to deal with them pretty quickly, because they are going to try to mob me. Whoa, I hate that move. Roll, not good. It's definitely not good to take two of these one at once. Roll. Ouch! That long roll's lovely. However, the fact that there's two of them at once is a pain. There we go, that's better. I love that damage in quick succession, it's lovely. I also really like the long roll, it was fantastic. Let's get away from that. Dodged. Well, if you're going to stand there, mate, I'm going to hit you. Stagger, please! Don't know why I was hoping for a stagger there, you really shouldn't do that. There you go, that's you down. And there is Oolacile sign. Don't think this... Well, there's aggro on me, which is handy. And here we can take a look at how many souls I'm going to need. Talk.
I'm Dusk of...
Yes. Let's get to learn the gesture, proper bow. And then purchasing items. So here we have some pretty interesting spells. The most obvious and useful of which is Cast Light. Highly recommend getting that before you go into an area called the Catacombs. I'm going to get it now for... well, I'm going to get it soon anyway, should I say. For... oh yeah. So the thing that I wanted hasn't actually appeared here. So that makes me think that it is going to appear over over the lake. So... So yeah, so the next really useful one, Hidden Body. And Chameleon is great for PvP, basically. Don't think it works on enemies. So from Hidden Body, skilled stealth sorcerer must be aware of his surroundings. Yeah. Very good for PvP, just 'cause you can troll people. This is pretty good for if you just want to repair your weapons for free, but it doesn't really matter all that much. Got the Oolacile Catalyst, which basically doesn't scale with intelligence, if I remember rightly. White Bark produces sorcery adjustment. Sorcerer of this lost land. Yeah, so yeah, unaffected by your intelligence, but you get good boost to damage. So probably good early on, but I'm not really going to bother with that either.
If thou art in need.
But that's you done. Kind of unsure as to why the Crown of Dusk didn't appear over there now. There's chance we need to kill her, but I really don't think that's it. I really don't think that's it. Maybe we needed to summon her first. I don't think you're able to see it from over here, so let's try quitting out and reloading again. This area is about finished now, so having a little mess around isn't too bad. Yeah, I really can't tell. Now, of course, be aware, do try to do this in offline mode. Whether that's disconnecting your internet or doing as I've done and loading Steam in offline mode. Because basically, when you have an NPC summoned into your world, that actually increases your chances of getting invaded by other players. And obviously, you really don't want to be getting invaded whilst you're in a shop menu, basically. And there are obviously plenty of people that would take that cheap shot. I personally am not a fan of such practices, but you know, people do as they will. Now at this point, I'm going to have a final look here. There we go. That's what I'm after. And then basically, I'm going to homeward bone out of here, back to our original bonfire. Well, back to the one we last rested at. And then we're going to deal with Havel, basically, which is going to be the outro to the video. There we go. Now the main reason you're going to want that is the Crown of Dusk. That item actually increases your magic damage. Fantastic, eh? Right, so we're going to head on back. Probably no point in using the soul item we just got just yet. Probably will attempt to get all of Oolacile's spells eventually though. Let's take that off. Probably might as well take that off. I really don't have very many arrows left. Don't know how many of the crystal golems will aggro on us on our way up to facing off against Havel. Whoops, that was the wrong way. And I'm kind of tempted to see what we could actually do to him by taking him out of the tower, because I've never actually done that before. So it might be worth kind of testing his leashing points and stuff, just to see how we can actually cheese him properly. Is what I'm tempted to do. Bit of an experiment. I apologise, guys. I know this is mainly a walkthrough, but sometimes there are things that I've not tried before. And there was a vain hope here that if we stay along this edge, that most of them won't aggro on me. Which looks like I am correct in. So yeah, they won't aggro until we get further over that way. So it does give us a pretty decent amount of space here. And this door here is going to lead us back up to the Undead Burg. I don't know if he aggroes straight away. There he is. I can't believe they almost put him there as a trap. That's kind of crazy, really. Come on then. And he doesn't come out. That's crazy, right? Okay, so let's see how far he will actually follow us. I'm just interested. Wow, not far at all. He really likes his tower. Whoa! Come on. Look on him. He really likes that tower. Like, to the point that he's almost cheesable in there. He tries his attack, and I can poke him. That's hilarious. Do 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 do. That's crazy. I mean, it's not entirely abusable, but this gives you an option for getting some extra damage on me. Oh wow, he literally went past the steps. Okay. That's quite funny. Right, let's try and proper fight them because it's taking way too long. Ouch. Well, at least that wasn't an insta kill this time. Didn't just get pancaked. And the backstab damage is respectable. Now you can chain backstab him, but I'm terrible at doing it. This is the way this is gonna have to go. Because as far as I'm aware, he basically has like infinite poise, so trying to stagger him isn't gonna work for you. Right, we need to bring him out here a bit and get in there like that. Ouch, that was kind of bad. Whoops, that's bad, 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 bad. If he attacks now and breaks my guard, I'm dead. But it doesn't like he's going to. It's really strange. I almost waited for my stamina to get to full there. And this is basically the easy way to kill him, is to circle step him. And then get in there with the backstabs. Crazy enough, one good hit from him probably will still kill me. Which I always find infinitely annoying. We also actually have another enemy that I need to face as well. Which is a Black Knight that I missed in the Undead Parish. Right, come out of that corner. Here we go. Stop that. I absolutely hate it. His weapon is a pain in the ass. We do get that later on. There we go, another chunk missing for you. I don't know why it's so protective of the tower. There's probably a lore reason for it. Ouchie. Get away from me. Ooh. At least it wasn't the big one killer attack. That actually encouraged him to attack me. Interesting. Come on, come on, what's left now? There we are. Boom, and that is Havel down as well. Which gives us an extremely useful ring. One that I'm actually wary of using, because once I get too used to it, it makes taking it off very difficult. And essentially, that adds a ton of equip load, which actually couples with the Ring of Favourite Protection, which allows me to put like, well, basically I can essentially do this. And still be under a quarter, which is we are going to change to this. There's not many enemies that use magic damage, so it's probably worth at this point pointing this out. This is something that you'll see the vast majority of casters using across the series. Essentially, the Crown of Dusk gives you, what have I told you? Gives you increased magic damage, but you take more magic damage in return. Now, I should show there 74 magic defense, 95 magic defense. So it basically drops you in magic defense. Now, the crazy thing is, it basically puts you on level footing with most other people, because you're going to have naturally higher magic resistance than most people anyway. And other than the upper area, that clears the Dark Root area, and we're going to leave that for later on, because we basically get sent over there later on anyway. So, with that done, lastly, we're going to go ahead and take on a Black Knight that I missed. Bear in mind, this tower is going to bring us out where the Taurus demon is. Essentially, all we need to do is go up here, go up the ladder shortcut where the Drake was, and we should be able to take it on. I can't remember what item it's actually guarding. Backstab you. Backstabbing you. Tons of them everywhere. Now, magic damage now should be a bit crazy. That's not very crazy at all. 52 seems a bit poor, actually. I'm trying to think where we actually get Great Soul Arrow from. Really could do with that. Well, this is not actually far away when I think about it. We can get it for the next boss. So that is going to be entertaining, to say the least. I'm actually thinking I might even do 2 bosses in the next episode, depending on how long things take. Wow, these guys die in one shot now. I find that interesting. Whoa! Get down. Put these guys down too. Coming this way is actually going to allow me to open a shortcut while I'm at it. In fact, no, it's not. No, what I'm talking about. Oh man. This place is even crazy when you got that guy firing at you. Right, down we go. Strong urge not to rest here because I'm actually gonna want to get past all these guys again. Because the direction we're going in is actually just after the Taurus Demon boss fight. If you're going the way that the game expects you to go. Which we obviously are. We're actually gaining, and I wouldn't actually gain very much out of resting other than convenience. Beans already have 9 Estus flasks. So we'll try that anyway. Alright, so we want to head... Oh, the dragon's back. Interesting thought. So we're definitely going to go this way then. Right, where is this guy? That's usually on here. There he is. Ouch. No! There we go. Take a heal. Wow, this hollow has followed me really far. Would not expect that. Now this guy here, you really probably should parry usually, but nope. There we go. And for the rats in here, I really miss having the binoculars of Dark Souls 2. Damn it! Oh, poison. That's not good. Basically, gonna have to rest now anyway. At the bonfire that's just up here. To get rid of the effects of the poison. Should take to the left. Rest of this. Then the guy that we need to deal with is up these steps just here. But before you do that, I highly recommend clearing some space. And most prominently, this area just here. No, stop that. Damn it! That was almost like it read my button press. Hollow shield, really don't need it, but never mind. Come on, Mr. Shield Bearer. Of maximum annoyance. I'll put that out for a minute. It's probably not anything particularly interesting, but a Tarnat shard would be nice. Nope, apparently not. One more guy on his way around, need to be careful of you. Poke in your face. There we go. And with all that done, that gives us enough space to deal with the enemy that I want to deal with. Now again, don't know this guy's leashing point, never really used it. But to start with, we're going to start out with this in hand. Hopefully we can do a little bit of damage to him on his way down. Now as you head up, you'll hear him start turning. As he basically automatically aggroes on you once you get up here. And here we have another Black Knight. I believe in his hand is a great sword rather than a standard sword. And if he hits you, you will know about it. Basically. That's what I'm going to say about it. Oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It doesn't usually get to hit you down like that, which is crazy. Wow. Come on. Now if you get too far ahead of him, he will just leash and go back up the stairs. That's not what I want. Looks like I managed to get a single hit on him, which I guess isn't too bad. Ouch. Come on, this really is not the place that you want to fight him in. There you go, dragging him out into here is much better. There you go, much like the other knight, you can sidestep most of his attacks. Ouch, he says. That combo was nasty. Right. Ouch. Okay, question number 2, can we get him to go into the fire? Too late. Wow, I nearly got myself to go in the fire. Not good. Ouch. No! Yes, we can get him to go to the fire. That's actually kind of hilarious. But that made things easier. Let's try to do that again. Oh, it's de-aggroed. That's interesting. That's actually kind of hilarious. Damn it. Nope, he's going to get me. No! That's quite funny. There we go. Oh, I dropped his greatsword and a tiny chunk. Excellent. Not bad, not bad. I didn't realise the fire would work on him so well. Their armor's meant to be naturally resistant to fire, if I remember rightly. But yeah, quite hilarious that the fire worked on him. It's always good to find a new method. Oh, there's not actually anything over here. Damn! So it's just for the kill. Right, cool. Well, that's the Black Knight done. In the next episode, we are going to be appearing after the Taurus Demon Bonfire. Now, you can diverge your path here. If you don't want to go through the sewers that we're going to be going through, then feel free to skip the next episode. So basically, I'm just going to be on the opposite end of this bridge. So yeah, if you want to catch me in the episode after that, because you don't want to go through there, you can in fact go through the gate at the bottom of New Londo. In any case, guys, I will catch you in the next episode. Have a good one.